Hello everybody. So I am on the hunt for body armor. Okay, when I say I'm on the hunt for body armor, I'm actually on the hunt for one of my sets of body armor. Hi Draco. Hi. Hi. He's very happy that I'm outside. Oh, go. Where you going? Draco. Okay, anyway. Alright, yep, get out. I'm actually on the hunt for one of my sets of body armor. By the way, welcome to another RTT range day. So, been doing some not modeling, but just rearranging in the house. And the girlfriend, Amanda, brought out a whole bunch of my storage stuff and gear from inside the house to inside the storage shed, which I don't have light in. But I need to find a very particular specific box. Oh, and I think it's right on top. Oh, that does have a set of body armor in it. A set that I keep forgetting about. But that's not the set of body armor I am looking for. I may as well get this out, probably give it away to somebody. But that is not the body armor that I was hoping to find. This has got chest rigs in it. Well, I guess that's it. I guess I'm just going to deal with that. I'm not going to hunt all morning for it. So, let's continue the video. By the way, the light that I'm using right now is the Nightcore P10i, one they sent to me, and I am reviewing and going through the process of making sure it is up to my standards. Backpacks. No. In this side, this towel is actually swords that I keep wrapped up and laid flat. A ready to go bag. My drone that you guys have never seen, and I've never used for a video because I'm the only one that knows how to fly it. It's not one of them fly yourself drones. Not one of those drones that float and everything else. You actually have to know how to fly it. So I've never been able to use it. I mean, I've used it, but for myself. But yeah, if I could just get somebody to learn how to use it, I could have some cool drone footage in my videos. Wow, that's blue. Okay, let's go. So I do have 3 things to plug. It's going to be really quick, and I'm actually going to start doing these in some of my regular videos, just like little ads, little 30-40 second ads, because there are things that I use all the time. None of them are paid ads, but they're things that I use all the time that I either get asked about, I think they're really good products, and so I want to get them out to people. And they are all channel affiliates. So any channel affiliate that I ask you guys to look at, you can go back through my videos and go, yeah, he uses that shit all the time. He uses stuff from that company all the time, that company all the time. One of them being, and I've mentioned them before, is LA Police Gear. Bringing an extra shirt with me because I am making several videos today, and I'm sure I'm going to sweat into this one. So, LA Police Gear. All the flannels that you see me wear are from LA Police Gear. Maybe a year ago they weren't, but for the last year or so, all the flannels that I've, more than a year, that you've seen me wear, the blue ones, the green one, this one, there's a brick red, like red and white one. Those are all LA Police Gear. Various lightweight, midweight. I have some heavyweight flannels that you'll see as it gets cooler. Great shirts. They have snaps for the front. Awesome concealed carry shirts, especially if you're into flannel. They have a lot of other stuff too. Don't get me wrong. They have tons of other stuff. This is what I get from them the most. Also, Proper. This shirt is from Proper. I've been wearing this shirt for years, for 2 or 3 years. This is my second one, I think. The first one I've since the cuff has frayed over time, but I think it's my second one in 3 years. But all kinds of stuff. The boots I'm wearing right now, well, the boots, my normal desert boots are Proper boots. This is a shirt, the camouflage top you would have seen me in on the last adventure landing video. That was a Proper. I mean, I've been using a lot of their gear way back since when I lived in Ohio. So Proper is one of those companies that they don't pay me anything. I have something of theirs to review today, in fact. But yeah, check out Proper Gear. I'm going to put a link to them below too, as well as Notch hat. Oh no, you caught me. I'm not wearing a Notch hat today. But you guys have seen them. You guys have seen them on me. I use them. I've talked about them before. I really like them. So today's EDC, today's everyday carry. It's not even everyday carry because it's not what I carry every day. What I'm carrying today is, as I pointed out, that Nightcore P20 or P10i. I honestly have no literature on this. I mean, I have, but I have not read any of it. It looks to be maybe 800 lumens. Yeah, between 800 and 1,000 lumens. Probably a couple 100 yard, 200-300 yard, 200 yard throw. I'll read more about it. I've just been having it in my pocket for a couple days and carrying it around. Works well. Seems to. And something that's a little different for me is I'm not running a weapon light today, because I am still wearing this Harry's holster with a wedge. This Harry's holster singleton. And this is an awesome holster. I just wish it had a light on it. That's why I don't carry it every day, is because I carry a light on my gun every day. And I know Harry said he was looking at making light bearing holsters, so I have that to look forward to. But very cool holster. Haven't done a review on it yet. Very comfortable. And then my new pocket knife is a Uzi. And you can't see that Uzi. It's made in China. I don't know. I buy Chinese knives. They last me 2-3 years, couple years, and I get another one. They're like 20-30 bucks. Right? So it sure is better than supporting American anti-gun companies like Benchmade. All right, guys, let's hit the road. All right, so what do we have in here today? We have in the back there, looks like a couple sets of body armor. There's chest rig. There's the Proper bag that I'm gonna review today. I tried reviewing it. If you guys remember the adventure landing video, I said something about I just got done reviewing this bag. That sounded like a cross between a bailout bag review and the movie Twister. I mean, the wind, I was just in the wrong spot, you know. But also, looks like got an AR and an AK in the house today. Right? Some more body armor stuff. And me. So let's go. All right, we are here. Whew. It's not windy. That's good. Yet. It's not windy yet. Let me do it with the keys. Let me put my windows down. Because it feels humid. Like, not real humid. After all, it is the desert here, but it feels humid. So what are we doing today? It's like, I always have a reason to do range days, right? There's always like reviews or a subject matter that I wanted to talk to you about or something like that, right? I do have reviews to do today. That's one thing. But also, I had a patron ask about body armor. And I get asked about body armor often. Let's get you on a tripod here. Okay, let's try this one more time. Now the tripod's up. I get asked about body armor often. And like, I think there was one time I was asked, somebody asked me in a comment section, I don't think it was from Patreon, asked about like AK body armor, like how I would set up things for an AK versus an AR, something like that. And it's just the same. I mean, just the magazines change. But in this case, it is purpose. What purpose are you setting the armor up for? Like, I have my body armor set up, especially as far as items in the pockets, in the admin pouches and stuff, for specific reasons. And that's what we're gonna go over today. And he wanted to know about like bugging in versus bugging out and moving, if you're on the go, different setups for different reasons in that realm. So that's really what today's entire range day is going to be about, other than me shutting you off, making a couple of reviews and then coming back to you. So that's what we're going to start with. Get unloaded here, get tables, get all the stuff out. That way I can really do an organized, hopefully organized presentation about this. I'm sure I'm going to forget something at some point in time, but bear with me, because I think this is a question that a lot of people have, and it's not a 5-minute video to do it. It really doing this subject a disservice if you think you can do this in a 5 or 10 minute video. So let's do this. So let's talk about body armor. People seem to like this subject. Anyway, take this off. I'll be putting a battle belt on. Really comfortable sitting down. Super comfortable sitting down. By the way, I am going to be doing a review today on the Bear Creek Arsenal stainless Glock 19 barrel, doing the comparison between it and OEM. So that's one that I am going to be doing today as well. So, starting with, so the very first thing I want to do is start with wearing body armor. How you want to put it on your body, how you want to wear it, and I'll do this lightweight set of body armor. This is level 3A stuff that I use for security, and I used to use to keep in my vehicle. Here's the plate. It's just a hard plate of Kevlar, right? And it's flat. It's not even bent. So this is stab proof 3A. I got that particular stuff at Body Armor Mega Store, and it's super lightweight. So, putting this stuff on. So, I don't know how well you can see me right now, but you want the top of your plate. So the plate's 10 by 12. This may not seem like very big, especially on somebody like me who's a little bit bigger dude, right? So your plates are big enough for your vitals. They make 10 by 12. I think there's, what is that, like a 9 by 12 or 9 by 9, or it's a very small plate that AR 500 armor sells, but it's just big enough to do what you need to do. Anyway, this is 10 by 12. A lot of the AR 500 stuff is 10 by 12, but you can also get 11 by 14, 11 by 13 or 14. So you want to wear it snug first of all, because when you have a lot of mags and weight up here, and you're running around, bouncing around, jumping in and out of vehicles, your body armor can come up, bust your teeth, bust you in the jaw. It hurts like hell. The plate will come up, hit you in the throat, hurts like hell. I've had it happen. All of that happened many times. So you want it snug. And what I generally tell people is, for the fitment this way is, put your hands in here, right? And that should be tight, right? This should be very tight. This is actually a little loose right now. There we go. That about 3/4 of the way through through a deep breath, like there, I can feel it. I can feel the straps on my ribs. I can feel it starting to compress. That one's twisted. I can feel the straps on my ribs. I can feel it starting to compress. I can feel it getting to the point where the last part of my breath is going to almost struggle a little bit. And yeah, like the very last part, now I can't. Like, I can't fit my hands in there. I mean, if I really shoved them in there, I could, but you can't fit your hands in there. That way, it doesn't move, it doesn't sag on you, it doesn't do anything while you're trying to, it's not shifting around while you're trying to use it. So that is number one. It should be tight enough that your shoulder straps, check this out. All right, now granted, this is not heavy, but I'll prove it to you with my heavier armor here in a little bit. But the shoulder straps aren't even barely touching anything, because my body is holding this up. Less stress in your neck, less stress in your shoulders. The top of your plate This is not a curved plate, so it may look like it's sticking out a little bit, and it is. But the top of your plate should be even, or maybe a finger-ish below your sternal notch. If you don't know what your sternal notch is, follow your collarbones down until they meet, and you will find a little U-shaped notch right there. That's the top of your sternum. It's your sternal notch. This should be the top of your plate, not the top of your carrier. The top of your plate should be in line or maybe just below that. And then your back plate will be even with your front plate. And that is the proper way to have body armor on in order for it to be in the right position to protect your lungs, heart, and you're also covering some of your upper GI stuff and things like that. So there's proper body arm fitment. How to set up your armor is such a loaded question. I can't even really begin to give the correct answer, but I can give you some answers. First of all, setting up your body armor is oftentimes mission specific. I have 3 or 4 sets of body armor, 3 sets of body armor that I would regularly use. I have another 4 set that is similar to this, except for it's a bigger bodied. It's the one I was looking for this morning. It's a bigger bodied, and it's coyote tan. It's the one I usually use for security duty. I can't find it. I don't know where it's at. But it has a set of steel plates in it. I'm not going to get into plates, by the way. It's too much arguing about plates. Steel, ceramic, lightweight, it doesn't matter. They will all save your life. Just get armor. Get armor. Get armor that you can. Get armor that you can afford. But the setup, how you set it up, how you set the mags up, how you set all this other stuff is going to be mission specific, and oftentimes how long you're going to have it on. A lot of people don't talk about how long you're going to have it on. A lot of people talk about mission specific. A lot of people talk about this 270 to 276, and then another 210 round loadout. That's if you want to carry 7 mags plus some on your belt and whatever, you go for it. You can count me out. I carry, generally speaking, 4 rifle mags. This is my regular body armor. 4 rifle mags on that, or 3 rifle mags in this. We'll talk about the differences here in a minute. And then I generally have 1 or 2 mags, rifle mags on my belt, plus 1 or 2 pistol mags on my belt, as can be seen with this belt here and with this belt here. I've kept this on because, for now, because this is another way you can run body armor. If you are somebody that is bugging in, if you are somebody that doesn't necessarily need to have mags on their person all the time, but body armor is probably a good idea, or maybe just having some loadout on your belt is fine to walk around in, but you still need the body armor. You can run a piece of body armor, something low profile like this, and then put, I don't even know if this is adjusted to me right now, so don't laugh. I know it's not adjusted to me actually now that I look at it. That was the belt. And then put, yeah, it's small on me right now, some sort of a chest rig on over it. So now, if you, actually that doesn't feel too bad as far as fit now that I have it on, but if you can put just body armor on, be a lightweight, whatever, but a low profile body armor, and then take something like this off when you don't need mags on and quickly throw it on when you do need mags on, while keeping the body armor on your body. This is a Black Hawk chest rig. I've had this for years. I've let many people borrow it. It's stayed in good shape. I don't know, maybe I'll review it again. I reviewed it like 10 years ago or 9 years ago, but maybe I'll review it again. But that is a way to also run your body armor. If you are bugging in and you don't necessarily need magazines on all the time, then putting some sort of a chest rig on over your low profile body armor is definitely a smart way of doing it. All right, so here is what I would normally wear in some of the areas that are a little bit hairier of the border regions and these heavy trafficking areas. This is what I wear out in the field regularly. It has like 2 admin pouches, a leather, well, this is a Gerber. I actually think these Gerber multipliers, I actually like them better than Leatherman. Pistol mag here, 1, 2, 3, 4 rifle mags. I'll go through the admin pouches up close. I do have a knife, a K-bar that I can access with either hand, which I think is important because if you have had to resort to your knife, you're in trouble, so you might as well be able to access it with both hands. Chem light. These are both visible chems. I used to have, yep, it's gone now. Oh no, here it is. An IR chem right there, just in case. My push to talk radio. Okay, it makes a noise there, but generally speaking, I put a auxiliary cable from here up into my ears, and so you can't hear anything. And then a tourniquet here. Why is the tourniquet not in the center? Well, because I don't really have a place for it in the center right now, and I am working with another tourniquet pouch like this one, right? It's just not on here right now for this side. I am working with another tourniquet pouch for this side, but what I have found is happening is that I keep getting the rifle buttstock caught on the tourniquet and yanking it out. So yeah, I don't generally run one here. There is one in here though that I can access with both hands. There's also one in this drop pouch, this dangler Joey pouch as well. So talk, I have flex cuffs run through here, and then of course my water, my hydration on the back, and IFAK, full IFAK back there with a tourniquet on it as well. And then on my belt, 2 pistol, 2 rifle, pistol itself, and a belt mounted IFAK from Live the Creed. Awesome IFAK. I have not reviewed it yet, but I bought that one because I'm in and out of vehicle a lot in this stuff and it doesn't get in the way. So this lower back belt mounted IFAK and dump pouch. I don't use dump pouch for magazines because I am not in, lengthy gunfights. What I generally put in there is my IR, monocular, game cameras if I'm out setting them up, extra water bottles, things of that nature I will put in here, or even a video camera if need be. So, but as you can see here, same thing. Right here is my sternal notch. If you follow it across, it's right there. Back plate is in the same spot. It does not go anywhere. Right? Look at the fat man do the truffle shuffle, right? It doesn't sag on me, right? I can't get my hands back there. It doesn't move. This allows for running. This allows for jumping in and out of vehicles without this coming up and striking your throat, your mouth, your chin, things like that. One thing I hope you will notice is that also I don't have on the left-hand side, I do, because it's my non-dominant side, but on my dominant side, I have nothing on my shoulder at all. That's because I don't want it to get in the way of my sling, and especially up here, I don't want it to get in the way of being able to find a good spot to shoulder my rifle, right? This is what I mean. See this? I constantly get caught on whenever I put a tourniquet down here. But anyway, this allows me to get a good purchase, a good solid mount for my gun, pop, 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 and keep the body armor on. Notice that there's not a lot of padding or thickness up through here, and it is cut, right? It's not a big square body armor. That is why. Some guys will run their stock in further and actually run their rifle in closer. That is, of course, acceptable as well. I like to keep it in the buttstock in the same place as much as possible, and so I run it like that. Some guys have even been known to run it, especially doing mount stuff, in almost the center of their chest as they're moving through a structure, as well as canting it. Right? I don't know if you can tell, but my rifle's not straight up and down when I'm doing this. It's actually canted a little bit in order to kind of ride along that same cut of the body armor. So before I get into the contents of this right here, I want to show you this. This is one way that is sort of like the wearing body armor and then being able to take the chest rig off, is buying these placards that Velcro on and clip on, and it basically takes the place of that front flap of your body armor that would normally cover up your cummerbund. And like all of these different things Velcro on. And you can, well, that doesn't, but like you can get stripped down to pretty lean with just your knife, right? Water, radio, and battle belt by using a placard. And then different types of placards are available as well. This being a 3-mag, it comes with a protector on the back so your Velcro doesn't get fucked up when it's not getting used. But this is another one. It's a little bit narrower. Make a lot of different ones. These are, I don't remember who made these, but they're modeled much after the Haley strategic ones. But like Spiritus, Velocity, I think Velocity, of course Haley, and I think a couple others make those kind of Velcro on placards. I will put links to anything that I can find or that I remember where I got them from in the description below, by the way. This is a Condor Vanquish plate carrier. I can already feel like Condor sucks, things like airsoft stuff. Come out with me. Come out with me. And then you can talk shit about my kit. Till you're out here and you've gone through the same shit that this has gone through, I don't want to hear your cockhole run. Because I have had 3 Condor plate carriers, and this is the other one. And after 6 years of use, more than half a decade of use, that started to, the nylon started to turning color. It started getting the red, you know, when colors bleach out and they kind of turn red, that's starting to do that. So I have worn that for so long that it actually has started to bleach out without any problems. I don't want to hear about it. The other set I gave to somebody, as far as I know, they're still using it. So this is another way to This is another way to run very slim and then throw something on very quickly. Throw something on very quickly. I say very quickly as if this is happening fast. I suppose it's faster than putting a whole set of body armor on. And you're ready to rock and roll. And like I said, if you don't need body armor all the time, or you don't need magazines all the time, there you go. So this would be another good way to run, I think. If you were bugging in and didn't always need mags on you, but you were too concerned to not have body armor on. All right, going through my pockets right now, these admin pouches. Like I said, I have a IR cam there, visible cam. And this one, I have in the flap here, my Right in the Rain notebook, a magnifier, which not only magnifies things on maps, but also helps to start fires, and is shiny, could be used for signaling. It's plastic, so it doesn't break. And then signal mirror. So that's what's in the very flap here. So I have a spare radio battery. I have a spare auxiliary cord for radio to my ears. Lensatic compass. Another tourniquet. Another visible chem. Sharpie. And then a good fire steel and knife, pocket knife, as well as my IR flasher. This is made by Pelican, and we wear these on our kit somewhere when we are down on the border so that Border Patrol can see that we are friendlies. We also change over to IR patches. And this pouch here, pretty simple. Headlight, headlamp, and a spare neck gaiter. Nothing saves your neck from not only cold, but your damn sling like a neck gaiter. Why do I have that particular stuff as my normal, like in the field, Arizona border stuff get up? Pretty simple. So these, I think, are self-explanatory. You can tighten optics, loosen optics, take battery covers off, clip fences, a number of things you can do with your Leatherman or your multi-tool. Of course, mags being what they are, water being what they are, the obvious things being what they are. Why do I carry a ferro rod and knife instead of a lighter? Because between getting down on rocks and this thing getting thrown around all the time, which I know is amazing because Condor's junk, that hasn't just fallen apart. I don't want the plastic of the Bic lighter to get smashed and leak and not work. So those two things aren't going to break. That's why I keep that in case I need to make a fire out in the desert. I'm out all night long, 2 nights, whatever. Headlamp, obvious, neck gaiter, I already said it. Right in the raid notebook. I can give Border Patrol, Sheriff, or BLM information that I've taken down. I can draw range cards with it if I want to give somebody else in my camps information about what I saw. If you don't know what a range card is, I will put I think it'll end up here, the card for my range card video. I'll also put a link to it down below. I can make a range card with it. I always have my Fisher pen or that Sharpie that's in there, so I have something to write with all the time. And then spare battery, tourniquet that I can reach with both hands. Chem lights. Why do I carry so many chem lights? And I haven't even shown them all to you. I just remembered that I forgot the dangler pouch, which I'll hold up here in a second. I carry a lot of chem lights because if we are in an area of the desert that we have cleared out, like maybe a bushed area that we have cleared out, things start looking all the same, especially at night in the desert, crack a chem, throw it out there. We know we've been in that area. Or on paths that we want to walk. Rattlesnakes, cactus, any number of things. I understand that rattlesnakes can move around, but if we've been through a path at night that we want to take that path back out, crack a couple chems and leave them behind. I don't have the little tiny ones, but I've been told over a period of time that in the long run I'm better off carrying the big ones if I have a way to do it. I don't know if that's true. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm going to go ahead and show you what's in this dangler pouch as well. So in here is mostly more medical. So an extra set of chest seals, or I mean quick clot, extra quick clot, 2 more pressure bandages, Israeli bandages, 2 or 3 more chem lights, another gaiter, another neck gaiter, and another tourniquet that I can reach with both hands. So that is a total of 1, 2, 3, and then like I said, oftentimes I have one on my right side, but there's at least the 4th one is on my IFAK on the back. Now, before anybody gets jumpy about it, why is my IFAK on my back where I can't really reach it? It's not for me. Well, it is for me. It's not for me to use. It's for somebody else to use on me. That is why you wear an IFAK on your back. It is not in the way up here of you doing all your, tactical things. It is for somebody else to take off of you and use on you. That is why in your group of people, you should have a standardized IFAK. I'm not saying the Army IFAK. I don't like the Army IFAK. I think it's a waste. But like a trauma kit, something that's standardized for your group. Everything is where it's supposed to be in the IFAK, with similar IFAKs, if not the same IFAK pouches. And that way I can go up to this guy, rip open his IFAK, and I know exactly where his chest seals are, where his decomp needle is, and all these other things. The stuff that I have on the front of me, like this, and notice I don't have like chest seals and a decompression needle in here. I'm not doing that to myself. But I can, however, self-administer quick clot. I can self-administer pressure bandages. I can self-administer tourniquets. So that is the stuff that I have to where I can reach it. So let's talk about a little bit about being on the move. So we've kind of covered staying at home. If you're bugging in, or if you're in a spot where you're not going to move from for a while, maybe you don't need the mags on you at all time. There's a couple different ways to have a slim set of body armor on, or minimalist set of body armor on. You can throw, you can use something like these, right? Or you can put a chest rig on over it when needed. Those are both very good options. Are they the only options? No, I'm sure I've forgotten about an option. Sometimes you don't need body armor at all, and you just have a chest rig. I would wager if you need ammo, you need body armor. That's my thing. If you need ammo, you need body armor. Especially like a shit hits the fan, whatever. Anyway, so maybe you don't have body armor that you can Velcro to, right? Maybe you don't have body armor you can Velcro to. Maybe you don't have a minimalist plate carrier like that black one I had on, or anything like that you can put a chest rig over. Maybe you don't have a chest rig at all. Maybe you have a standard set of body armor, something with a cummerbund and fields of molly all over it. This is something that if you were on the move a lot, like maybe you were traveling for a couple hours and then taking a break, traveling for a couple hours, or maybe sleeping, something that you could think about utilizing, and that is just a minimalist setup on your body armor. Like this has 2 mags and a tourniquet. That's it. That's all I have on this. Oh, and a couple chems. And that's all I have on this. It's got level 3 steel in it. On this one I happen to have a flex cuff looped through the back as well, but why do I have flex cuffs? Because citizen's arrest is legal, and if we have to arrest an illegal, we'll do so. So there you go. This could be a little bit tighter. And so now we're talking about something very minimalist, something that you can just throw a couple mags in, right? Just throw a couple mags in and you're ready to rock and roll. I like to run pouches that I can run both AK and AR mags in, right? So this one, you can run either one in, right? Same thing with these types. These are like an HSGI type. So I like to run mags, and no, I've not had, somebody's bound to ask, have I ever had these fall out on me? No, I've not without the retention band. I'm not a jumper. I don't jump. So this could be something that it's a lot lower profile to you. It's a lot lighter weight, not as many mags, not as much gear, not as much stuff. I still have my battle belt on, right? So I still have access to my pistol. I still have a couple of spare mags on this side, as well as an IFAK, a small trauma kit IFAK on the small of my back, as well as access to this. You can even put a little bit bigger pouch here for more medical. This is something that if you have a standard all molly plate carrier that you can easily adapt to on the go, lightweight, not a whole bunch of crap on it, type of setup. Okay, so in this one I have, okay, so see this, so that went on the outside here. This belt that's in your plate carrier right here is so you have your plate all the way to the top, you bring that down. Am I in camera? I'm not in camera. This belt here, you bring it all the way down as tight to keep your body armor as high into the carrier as you can. And then that, see how much higher it is in there? That keeps it up to the top of the carrier. So that's that. I have Scorpius Tactical. It's been a while since you guys heard me talk about them, but this is one of their branded trauma pads. I suggest trauma pads, I really do. And then this is Come and Take It. Come and Take It armor. I've had this particular set of armor since 2017. AR500 level 3. For you guys that don't know, AR500, while it is a company, it's also it's a steel, and it's abrasion resistant, and its certification is 500. There's 400, 450, 350. You know, there's different AR plates. Rated up to M80 ball, 2,800 feet per second, and 2017. This is multi-curve armor, makes it more comfortable. So put that back in here, and in this particular carrier there's actually another flap or whatever to help keep your armor in place. And of course the ballistic pad goes on the body side, not on the armor side, or on the outside. Very similar, you know, flaps over, and then there's the belt inside as well. Now this one has a little bit extra padding. I don't have a trauma pad in this. What I am running in here is the Bowtach Tactical Battle Steel ceramic lightweight. So the steel plates weigh about 8 pounds a piece. This weighs about 5. 10 by 12, level 4, 2019, validity for 5 years. Battle Steel is a division of Bowtach Inc. in Vegas. Phone number bowtach.com. Ceramic polyethylene ballistic plate. Very lightweight. It has, people often ask about like the corners. There's a spongy, right, around the outside. Of course, it's hard face, ceramic, and very lightweight. I'm glad I got these. All right, that's it for the body armor portion of today's video. I believe it was Adam, I think it was Adam, that asked this question. He's really good about this. So as a $10 patron, which I have a few of them, as a $10 patron you get to make special requests. Not that you don't get to as a subscriber. I've done plenty of videos that subscribers have asked me to, but I don't necessarily get around to them, or it might be a year later, it might be several months later, or it may not happen at all, especially if I look at it as I've already made videos about this. If you're a patron, you're pretty well guaranteed it's going to get made. It's going to get made in the month that you ask, and that's one of the things about being a $10 patron. Is Adam asked for the month of October about this subject, and I don't know what day it is right now. He asked for the month of November. Sorry, it's November. October was, what was October's? I don't remember what October's was training during the ammo shortage. You know, different low round count, high quality drills to use. That was October's. Adam asked about that, and he asked about this one as well. So this being mid-November, 3rd week, something like that. Here you go. That's one of the advantages to being a $10 or higher patron, is you get to ask these questions, and I will make videos in that month, assuming you're not trolling me. Like, I'm not going to make a video that would ask, what can you wear a pink tutu while running a certain type of body armor, and can you show us how that works? That's retarded. I'm not going to answer that, nor am I going to make a video about that. right? So there you go. Adam, this first half of the video mostly is for you, buddy. Thank you for being a patron. Thank you to all my patrons out there for all of your support, even if you just support me and you don't take part in the monthly Q&A stuff and all that other stuff. I appreciate everybody's support. I appreciate everybody's support that share the videos, that comment on the videos, that like the videos, and that helps me to grow the channel. Let's get into the rest of the range day.